going to tell? You or me?
We lived 15 miles apart and didn't know it. So I came from Youngstown, outside of Youngstown, Ohio. She came from Salem, Ohio, which were 15 miles apart. But we met in Cleveland. Had just gone to college. I was 17, started a little young. And I got rushed by a fraternity.
You know you make me wanna kick my heels up and down.
And the second week I was there, they were having a party, and they said that they would get us dates if we wanted to. The older fraternity guys, their girlfriends were nurses at what was then Cleveland City Hospital. So they went over and brought over a carload of girls, and I got matched up with her.
And the night that we met, the previous week they had done the same thing. The fraternity guys came over and all the girls went, but I had a boyfriend in Salem, so I didn't go. I was going to stay and study. Oh, have you ever been in a nursing dorm on a Saturday night and probably the only person there except the cleaning lady? So the next time I went, and that's how I met Phil. I thought he was so cute. I really did, and he was very nice, and you know, we had a good time, and then little by little, we would take the bus from the hospital over to Case Western Reserve to our classes, our college level classes, and he would come and meet the bus and walk me to my class, and then he'd be there when we were finished with our class and walk us back to the bus. And then of course we started dating on the weekends, and there was a whole group of us, and it was just exactly like the Animal House.
You guys up for a toga party?
Toga! Toga!
The Animal House was that fraternity. It was awful, but we had so much fun.
Oh, I thought she was really cute and fun, you know, lively.
We dated all through when I graduated from nursing school, and
That's when we got engaged in her
Right.
graduation
Right.
ceremony.
and then he went on to school because architecture was a 5-year program, and I went into the hospital working as a nurse. Weddings weren't like they are today, at least not in Salem, Ohio. We had almond joys and punch, and that was about it, a wedding cake, you know, and that was about it. His mother really stepped forward, and she was a beautiful florist. And
Floral arranger.
And she made beautiful flower arrangements going down through the church, and it turned out to be a very lovely wedding and a very lovely reception, even though my mother wasn't there. She helped to make it very nice.
It wasn't snowing, but one of the things, the reason we chose December 19th as our anniversary was the church was already decorated. I mean, we were two college kids living on, I hate to tell you how much money, but very, very little. Yeah, the wedding reception was in the church, but then there was the after reception put on by her father in the neighbor's garage.
Really? but you know, somehow we never questioned
It was fine. Then we took off that night and drove to Pittsburgh. That's where we spent, 3 days in Pittsburgh was our honeymoon. Oh, after I finished architecture school, I was awarded what's called a fellowship to go to graduate school as an architect, but I was going to graduate school in political science. But what it was to train people to be city managers. Well, that fellowship included a living stipend and all the costs of school, books, tuition, everything. The living stipend, I think, was $250 a month. So we spent a year living on our $250 a year, a month.
And what we would do is we would get all of our checks cashed into what, $5?
$5 bills.
And then we've had an envelope for electricity, an envelope for rent, for food. And then when we went to the grocery store, we took that $25 for a week, well, 2 weeks, I think, worth of groceries. And then we got an application for a credit card at Sears. Well, let's try that. Well, we didn't realize it, but then the bill came. So then we had to have another envelope.
I think when we were done, we had $30 in spending money on an envelope for a month. Our recreation was, there was a bowling alley down the street that you could bowl all you wanted on Sunday morning for $3. So we'd go bowling a lot. That was. So I think our ability to let each other do our own things, but always come back together and find things in common to do, and truly love each other as a result of that. I would say I was a very self-centered person, but when it came to her, I learned early on I had to let go. The best part of marriage was letting go.
Just the fact that it can work, and maybe don't make such a big deal out of some things that maybe are just little deals, and talk it through. And I don't know, we hardly ever have had, I don't ever remember having a screaming argument over anything. You know,
Close.
yeah, maybe a little bossy.
Yeah, my way's better.
But that's all minor compared to the fact that I wanted to have an environment for our children to be healthy and happy, and us to be happy.